Throughout human history, certain mysteries have captured our imagination like no others. Enigmas that defy explanation and challenge the limits of our knowledge. These stories span the darkest alleys of Victorian London, the vastness of the Pacific Ocean, the eerie deserts of Peru, and even the shadowy realms of the supernatural. What is it about these unsolved puzzles that continues to fascinate us? Is it the tantalizing possibility of uncovering hidden truths, or the thrill of confronting the unknown? Prepare to journey into the heart of the unexplained. Imagine walking the fog-shrouded streets of Whitechapel in 1888, where fear lurked in every shadow. A brutal killer, known only as Jack the Ripper, was on the loose, targeting vulnerable women with a chilling precision. His victims, at least 5 women, Mary Ann Nichols, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Catherine Eddowes, and Mary Jane Kelly, were found mutilated in ways that suggested a disturbing knowledge of human anatomy. But who was this monster? Despite over a century of investigation, the Ripper's true identity remains one of history's greatest puzzles. What makes this case so haunting is not just the gruesome nature of the crimes, but the tantalizing clues left behind. Among the many letters sent to the police, one infamous note known as the From Hell letter arrived with a piece of a human kidney. Was this a sick joke or a genuine message from the killer? The authenticity of this letter has never been confirmed, deepening the mystery. Adding to the intrigue, some theories implicate high-profile suspects, including Queen Victoria's personal physician, Sir William Gull. Could a royal conspiracy have shielded the killer from justice? The Ripper's murders abruptly stopped, leaving a trail of fear and unanswered questions that continue to captivate writers, historians, and armchair detectives alike. Who was Jack the Ripper, and why did he vanish as suddenly as he appeared? Amelia Earhart was more than an aviator. She was a symbol of daring and determination. In 1937, she set out to become the first woman to fly around the world, a feat that would cement her place in history. But during the final leg of her journey, somewhere over the vast Pacific Ocean, Earhart and her navigator, Fred Noonan, vanished without a trace. What happened to them? Despite massive search efforts, no confirmed wreckage or remains have ever been found. Some believe their plane ran out of fuel and plunged into the ocean's depths. Others speculate they landed on a remote island, surviving for some time before succumbing to the elements. More sensational theories suggest they were captured by foreign powers, possibly spying on Japanese military installations. Earhart's Lockheed Electra was heavily modified for the journey, equipped with extra fuel tanks, but hampered by unreliable radio equipment. Could these technical limitations have doomed the flight? Recent underwater explorations near Nikumaroro Island have uncovered artifacts that some claim are linked to Earhart, but definitive proof remains elusive. Was she a victim of fate, or is there a hidden story waiting to be uncovered? In the late 1960s and early 70s, Northern California was terrorized by a killer who seemed to revel in mystery and chaos. The Zodiac Killer not only murdered, but taunted police and the media with cryptic letters and complex ciphers, some still unsolved. Who was this man who played a deadly game of cat and mouse with the authorities? The Zodiac claimed responsibility for at least 5 murders, but hinted at many more, sending letters that included chilling messages and puzzles. One particularly macabre detail was a blood-stained piece of a victim's shirt sent to the San Francisco Chronicle, proving the killer's authenticity and deepening public fear. Among the many suspects, Arthur Lee Allen stands out. Despite circumstantial evidence and his fascination with the Zodiac's ciphers, no conclusive proof linked him to the crimes. How did the Zodiac manage to evade capture for so long, and why did he suddenly stop communicating? The killer's identity remains one of America's most enduring and unsettling mysteries. On a quiet October evening in 1973, 2 shipyard workers, Charles Hickson and Calvin Parker, were fishing on the Pascagoula River in Mississippi when their lives changed forever. They reported being seized by strange robotic humanoid beings from a hovering craft. Could this be one of the most credible alien abduction cases ever recorded? The men described being paralyzed and subjected to a physical examination aboard the craft before being released unharmed. Their story was met with skepticism, yet both passed polygraph tests, and their consistent accounts drew intense media attention. Under hypnosis, Parker revealed seeing a female alien aboard the craft, adding a new layer to the bizarre encounter. Even the local sheriff, initially dismissive, admitted he couldn't explain the men's genuine fear and the consistency of their testimonies. What really happened on that riverbank? Was it an extraterrestrial visitation, a shared hallucination, or something else entirely? In the arid deserts of southern Peru lie the Nazca Lines, vast geoglyphs etched into the earth, depicting animals, plants, and intricate geometric shapes. Created between 500 BCE and 500 CE by the Nazca culture, these enormous designs are best seen from the sky, raising the question, how and why were they made? Scholars propose that the lines served astronomical or religious purposes, possibly aligning with celestial events or water sources vital to survival. Others believe they were part of rituals to invoke rain or fertility in the harsh desert environment. The Nazca Lines remained hidden from the wider world until the 1930s, when commercial flights revealed their full scale. German mathematician Maria Reich devoted her life to studying and preserving them, earning the title Lady of the Lines. Despite decades of research, the true meaning and methods behind these colossal artworks remain a mystery. How did an ancient civilization create such precise and enduring designs without modern technology? The legend of Atlantis begins with Plato, who described a powerful island civilization that vanished beneath the sea in a single catastrophic day and night. Was Atlantis a real place or a philosophical allegory? The story has fascinated explorers and scholars for centuries. Plato's account depicts Atlantis as a naval power that attempted to conquer Athens, only to be defeated and swallowed by the ocean. Over time, theories have placed Atlantis in locations ranging from the Mediterranean to the Caribbean, but no conclusive archaeological evidence has surfaced. In 1882, Ignatius L. Donnelly popularized the idea that Atlantis was the cradle of all ancient civilizations, sparking a wave of speculation and pseudo-archaeology. Whether myth or reality, Atlantis symbolizes humanity's longing for a lost golden age and the mysteries buried beneath the waves. Could the story hold a kernel of truth, or is it simply a timeless tale of hubris and downfall? Among the most chilling and controversial cases of alleged demonic possession is that of a woman known only as Julia. Throughout the 20th century, Julia exhibited strange and terrifying behaviors, speaking in unknown languages, displaying superhuman strength, and suffering violent seizures. Her case drew the attention of both medical professionals and religious authorities. Despite exhaustive psychiatric evaluations, no diagnosis could fully explain her symptoms. Multiple exorcisms were performed, with some claiming temporary relief. Witnesses reported Julia levitating during exorcism sessions and revealing personal details about the priests that she could not have known. The Catholic Church officially recognized the possibility of demonic influence, authorizing several rites. Was Julia truly possessed, or was her condition a manifestation of psychological illness? Her story remains a haunting intersection of faith, science, and the unexplained. These 7 mysteries remind us that despite centuries of progress, there remain shadows where answers elude us. Whether through the lens of crime, history, extraterrestrial encounters, or the supernatural, these stories challenge us to question what we know and to embrace the unknown. As technology advances and new discoveries emerge, perhaps one day these enigmas will be solved. Until then, they continue to inspire wonder, fear, and the relentless human quest for truth. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, be sure to like and subscribe for more explorations of the world's greatest mysteries. Thanks for watching.